Mr. Gamer here sent in a pretty, fascinating video. It certainly intrigued me with the title, and you'll probably fucking see why. So we have...
Wow, that like to dislike ratio.
So we have this video from a guy who, already from the first frame here, I have a lot to say about. But the title of this video is, I don't know, am I even allowed to say this? Call of Duty haters are all mentally handicapped. Now, as a day one Call of Duty hater, I don't really take too kindly to this, mainly because, well, I already went on an entire rant as to why that word is just fucking stupid. Spoiler alert, it has nothing to do with me taking offense to it for what you would think I would take offense to it for. I take offense to it because of the lack of creativity involved in using it at this point. I'm pretty sure that this video right here, he's only gonna have the most level-headed take, you know?
Really mean what I'm about to say here, and that is that the people who blindly hate on Call of Duty every year, spewing the same nonsense, just the repeated, regurgitated sheep ideas, are actually retarded. And
Okay, and you've already lost me.
Maybe we keep saying the same quote-unquote stupid shit about Call of Duty because nothing ever fucking changes with this goddamn franchise.
Yeah, maybe people keep on saying the same thing about the new releases because, well, it's pretty apt descriptions for every one of the new releases. All the new releases of Call of Duty or Black Ops or whatever fucking thing is part of the CoD extended universe at this point, you know, is all just a copy and paste of last year's installment, just with maybe some touched up graphics if they feel spicy enough.
They are otherwise the same. Like FIFA. FIFA never changes either.
I don't mean that to be offensive or anything. Like, I genuinely mean I believe they're on the spectrum and they're genuinely retarded. And, like, don't get me wrong.
So wait, you're trying not to be offensive, yet, like, I'm sorry, but, like, you're giving me a whole lot of mixed signals here. Literally nobody, other than maybe a scientist out there, has ever used that particular word without meaning to just try and offend people. I mean, to be fair, I don't know what the fuck else I'd expect from someone who's wearing a backwards baseball cap indoors on camera. Why is he cosplaying as Moist Critical?
Wrong. I understand that the people that glaze Call of Duty every year blindly have some sort of mental illness as well, but at least they're hype.
So wait, you're excusing the people who blindly hype up the new releases of Call of Duty, while also pointing out that they're also pretty fucking stupid, but you're not gonna call them out for being incredibly stupid? For literally just glazing the exact same game that was released last year? I mean, hell, the fact that there was less than a year's window between the release of Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7 should let you know that this fucking game has been on its deathbed for the past decade.
Picking the game up and their glaze is out of like a positive aspect, or in some cases, like in the cases of like the Warzone streamers and shit, it's kind of like their job to just guzzle down Activision's cock, but it's nobody's.
Don't even get me started on the whole entire thing with, like, the fucking streamers and whatnot. I still remember the fucking Catgirl Lydia video of, like, the fucking, like, one of the representatives of, like, Treyarch trying to, like, you know, force a, like, Call of Duty Zombies player to get the fuck off of zombies and play fucking Warzone.
Stop doing this in Verdansk. We miss you. We need you. I have not finished the full game of zombies. I will play Verdansk once I've played my 30 minutes of zombies.
Like, that was just cringe as shit.
Your perfectly timed freeze frames are on point again.
Wait, hang on. The funny mustache man salute painted on his wall is making me giggle. Wait, hang on. Oh, right. I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a wave, but, wait, he has it painted on twice!
Sit there and bitch and moan and cry year after year about Call of Duty. Like, if you hate the game, move on.
Well, how about instead I continue to make fun of people who unironically, like, play Call of Duty because, I mean, let's put it this way. They're wasting their fucking money, and I have the right to kind of make fun of them for being stupid and wasting their money on a game that should honestly not even be purchased whatsoever, and at best should probably just be pirated if you really, really want to get your Call of Duty fix. But, like, if anything, the kinds of people that are, like, actually criticizing Call of Duty for its lack of originality nowadays, I think those are really the kinds of people that kind of want Call of Duty to at least maybe even improve. For something to improve, you have to criticize it for where its flaws actually are, so that way it can improve.
Also, I find it funny that he says for for people that are haters of COD to just move on, yet this guy could not and had to respond an hour ago.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, for the kind of person that wants everybody else to move on from Call of Duty, he not only decided to respond to someone who criticized his video for an hour straight an hour ago, but is also making this fucking video.
Blame truth. And I bring this up because I've been really excited for Black Ops 7 and the sheer amount of...
Okay, now I know... Okay, you have to be trolling me. There is not a single person on planet Earth that can reasonably say that they're excited for Black Ops 7. Come the fuck on! Really?
Excited to suck the cock of Treyarch.
I mean, people do like unseasoned chicken, so yeah, he kind of looks like the kind of person that would probably partake in some unseasoned chicken as his lunch.
Well, how much is Activision paying you? You're just an Activision shell. You're guzzling their cock. You're brainwashed.
Well, not once have I ever said that. And most will just say that... Most will just say you are really fucking gullible and very, very easily fall for, like, actual copy and paste slop jobs.
Apparently you're not allowed to have an opinion that is different from theirs. And I say different from theirs, but most of the time their opinion isn't even their own opinion. It's just something that some YouTuber or somebody said and they just regurgitate it as their own opinion. Like I ended up having
Oh my
one
god,
guy
I hate this. Hold on, pause. No. Okay. I was gonna talk about this on my stream, and I still might, because I'm gonna stream it like 2 hours. But let me be clear here. If you're basing your opinion based on what other people say, like, there's a reason why the internet exists. It's a collective knowledge of everyone's information. And sure, there are gonna be some people that are gonna be like, oh, I just follow the norm for whatever the fuck reason. But if majority of people look at the information given, even the stuff that like people say, well, I don't really like this game, but there's other reasons why I do like this game and other stuff like that. Don't you think that like, if everyone says this thing sucks, and it is the worst piece of dog shit, and it's setting on fire on your porch, right? And everyone around it sees that it's dog shit on fire on your porch, but since it's your porch, you look at it and you're like, this is fine. This is actually like a work of art. When seriously, it smells like shit, it looks like shit, it's on fire, and it's in my dumpster. Get the hell out of here.
I just feel like I should mention, kind of like what Game Penguin said, like, you can form your opinions from, like, other people who've actually played the game. Matter of fact, that's kind of how, like, science works, okay?
Like,
also, wait, hang on. Everybody shut up real quick. Amalgamated just found something really funny. So apparently this guy has another video where he talks about Black Ops 7 being Battlefield 6. And Amalgamated brings up that the Battlefield 6... Hang on. The Battlefield 6 beta had 521,000 plus players at its peak, while Black Ops 7's beta only had 75K.
Through their teeth to promote the game to try and please Activision, kissing their boot to say, yes, master, I like this garbage game, give me money, and if you do that, I'll say it's the greatest game ever. It's like, there's definitely some people who are like that, mostly the bigger streamers and shit, because it is like a job for them. You know, people like Swag, people like Simp.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Even some of those bigger streamers, from what I've seen, they're basically going, like, even with the Activision backing, even they're just going, like, don't bother with this fucking game. Like, if I remember correctly, from the Melting guy, he was, like, playing the fucking Zombies beta, and even he was just gonna be like, it's not even worth it just for zombies.
Chat, I'm gonna be straight with you, chat. I'm gonna be straight with you here. Just don't buy the game yet. Just don't buy the game yet. If you're buying it for zombies, just don't do it, please.
Like, if even the bigger streamers who are actually getting paid by Activision are saying, don't bother with this game, that should probably be saying something. Also, I didn't mention that Black Ops 7 beta was swarming with cheaters because it didn't have an anti-cheat system. Brother! So your little crowning achievement here didn't even have an anti-cheat on release!
Wait, Black Ops 7 did the beta not have an anti-cheat?
No!
Yeah, they seem to start. They're now.
One thing that I find out, yeah. So here's the one weird thing.
Fucking money from letting people continue to use third-party software in their games. They probably get a fucking cut of that shit, man.
So they're basically treating their games as the way they treat their female employees. Nice.
Activision doesn't like, they end up, giving you the boot, the blacklist. It's kind of what happened with Nick Merckx, for example. But that being said, the amount of people who are just dropping the same repeated, regurgitated bullshit, and all they can...
What the fuck is this background music? Wait, hang on.
I have no idea.
Wait, hang on. There's no way I'm hearing this fucking background track correctly.
Just dropping the same repeated, regurgitated bullshit and all.
Okay, ironic for him to be playing a song that has the lyrics of what's it like to just be competent while he's literally trying to glaze Black Ops 7.
Competency has left
That
the
motherfucking freeze frame.
But also, why would you use a lyrical track as your background music, my guy?
And, you know, oh no, they're different. Battlefield 5 was a totally different era than Battlefield 6, so they're different games. It's the same fucking game.
Yes.
And that's fine.
Again, I think it was probably also completely different console generation.
Yeah, no, not even just the console generation thing. It's just like, oh yeah, it was a completely different era. Like, when was Battlefield 5 done again? Like
2018. It was released 2018.
Don't need to transcend what they've been doing. People like Call of Duty for what Call of Duty is, just like people like Battlefield for what Battlefield is. And it kind of.
Well, I mean, yeah, I can understand. I mean, people enjoy.
I guess.
I mean, listen.
There's so many Call of Duty streamers trying to make Battlefield more like Call of Duty. Then.
Well, listen. All right.
Go play Call of Duty.
Hang on. I'm gonna quote one of my favorite YouTubers here. Okay. I get it. Okay. I sometimes enjoy, like, you know, stories and games that are, you know, pretty fucking terrible, and in terms of storytelling are absolutely abysmal. I find things that aren't really conventionally attractive pretty attractive, and I've eaten at Burger King before. Like, the thing is that, like, people can enjoy genuinely terrible things, and that's not the problem. The thing is the difference between someone who is a fanboy and someone who enjoys it just because of how bad it is that one of them actually admits that it's fucking bad.
It kind of baffles me to some degree too, just how brainwashed people are on the Activision hate cock that they just love sucking off so much, where they will say this hypocritical shit and not hear themselves. And if you point it out and call them out for being dumb, they get super emotional, just start throwing buzzwords at you like shill, shameless, Activision cocksucker, just bam, bam, bam. How much they paying you? Bam, bam, bam. How?
Well, here's a fun fact. I haven't said that once throughout this entire segment. So,
That's another screenshot right there.
Now, this being said, there are some people who do have, I guess, more genuine hate. I don't even want to say hate, but they got things that they don't like. The biggest one being the era. Some people just don't like the era of Call of Duty going into the future. There are people that prefer the more military
Really don't. Like, okay, hold on.
in
Speaking as someone who liked previous Call of Duties, I loved Call of Duty back in the good old days of, like, Black Ops 2 and stuff. And I bought every one of them. I bought it all the way up until, like, Black Ops 6? I don't know, not 6. I know that I did Cold War, but there was also a few others that I didn't buy. But overall, as someone who was a fan, and who still is kind of a fan, I would like to go back to, you know, not the shit that, like, fucking sucks, which everyone has been talking about.
Like, listen,
like, 'cause it sucks, and there's a reason why it sucks.
Like, listen, I brought this up, I think, in my part 2 of the advertising video, but the fact that, like, modern Call of Duty has just kind of devolved into discount Fortnite is probably the best way for Call of Duty to just go out at this point, given just how badly it's been milked. Now, looking at this ad, I'm kind of glad that Call of Duty has devolved into Diet Fortnite. Kind of seems to be the only fitting way for the game to be portrayed nowadays.
in the realm of reality. They want to see real-life weapons on real-life inspired POIs. And if that's the case, then yeah, Battlefield 6 is probably looking pretty good for you. But if you're somebody that doesn't give a shit about all that, you just want a fun game, I don't understand what Call of Duty is doing so damn wrong for you. Like, all the people that...
Well, again, it's probably because of the fact that it's just the same game previously, and people kind of want something a little bit different. And who's to say that people can't also have a fun experience with Battlefield, like, 6? Like, I've seen people have fun with that game. Really, the only controversy that I've even seen with it is one fucking loser on Twitter, of all places, which, I mean, let's be honest here, it's fucking Twitter. That place is basically the bottom of the gene pool, if anything else. But, like, one motherfucker decided to make an AI-generated fucking skin of, like, a rainbow paint job on, like, a fucking assault rifle or something like that, and claiming that the game was going to fall off because of something that he AI-generated himself?
Bitch in mode SBMM, like 99% of them are just shit at the game that they don't even know what the hell they're talking about. They just blame SBMM for being...
So, wait, just because they're supposedly bad at a game, that means they can't have an opinion? That's kind of a stupid fucking...
No, but here's the problem. When complaining about SBMM, it actually hurts both sides, because you're the people, like, they want to get better, and you're like, oh, we want to get all shitty and stuff like that. Or the people you then have smurfing. Like, it's if you don't know the problems with SBMM, don't talk about SBMM. If you're like, oh, I don't have anything to complain about, it's like, you're not the people that are complaining, but, like, majority of people are, because guess what? It fucking sucks.
Yeah.